Although this literally is us trying to look for a computer room, they probably should have... You know, this series is very good with its in-jokes. They probably should have had something where Vector says something about a computer room. Whoa! I'm gonna retry that one because I don't feel good about that. Again, Sonic's a little slippery. All of these characters are hard to control in the air. They're slippery like Sonic was in Unleashed, but they also have the hard to control factor from Sonic 06, the Mach Speed sections, which is not good. Oh, I should have went that way. I'm gonna get that red ring. Boop. Because you know how much I've been wanting to get the red rings. Like, look at this level. This is a really good-looking level. But it's not... You're not doing anything interesting in it. You're just holding a direction. Wow, see that? You barely even have to watch out for, like, traps. Oh, whoops. That time it was my bad. And I mean, again, does this need to be Chemical Plant? Maybe make up a new level. They brought back sort of another level from the old games, but they made it look completely different with Empire, or the city. They should have done something like that with this. If they were going to bring back Chemical Plant, make it look different. This is the exact same Chemical Plant that we've been seeing in Generations and in Mania. And that stuff doesn't hurt you anymore, it just slows you down. That's a death. It's another death. Alright, let's not blow it this time. Well, I probably still will, who knows. Once you get on a roll in these games, you just start sucking. And it doesn't stop, usually. That's pretty cool, like a little Rube Goldberg thing there, Goldberg.
Now we can destroy the Death Egg.
It's just a mediocre level after mediocre level. Sonic doesn't look too happy about that. I mean, he's smiling, but he doesn't look truly happy. Which pretty much is me during this game. I'm not exaggerating when I say this. It's not like there's no hyperbole here. When I played Super Mario Odyssey, I was smiling like the entire time. And in Sonic Forces, which released, like I said, like a week or two later. No, I think it was like exactly a week after Mario Odyssey. I had no reaction. I sat down in the morning, I got the game, and I beat it in the same day. There was no reaction from me. This is a nothing game. Sad.
The Death Egg's weapon systems are down. Now's your chance. Move.
This feels like this could have been a $20 downloadable game.
Destroy the Death Egg and cut off the power supply.
Although I think it was only like $40.
This is a Death Egg.
Don't sweat it. The other Sonic has this under control.
And now it's like they just start forcing Death Egg, Death Egg. They just start forcing classic Sonic in the game with more absolutely awful music. Dead.
Probably switched over to auxiliary power.
I feel like classic Sonic has the least amount of bottomless pits. Like if this was truly a classic Sonic level, he would have fallen into a pit there. He would have fallen into a pit there too. They're like classic Sonic stages in name only. Yes, we may be playing as classic Sonic, but these are not truly classic Sonic levels. These could have been completely removed from the game. I think it would have been better for it. Maybe come up with a completely new gameplay style, which, I mean, at this point, I don't know if I trust them to do that. Like, give Shadow his own levels, or Knuckles, or Tails. We haven't played as those characters in a really long time.
Stay calm, and you'll figure out the way forward.
Whoa.
Just wanna smash everything.
Bring the Werehog back. No, please don't do that. Please don't ever do that. I'm done with the Werehog. I played Sonic Unleashed for the channel in like September or whenever, and I never need to play it ever again. Damn it, Sonic. Why does he look like he's like has a suntan? That little guy. This is like one of the more unique and actually interesting classic Sonic levels, I will say. The music is still absolute dog shit, but at least the level design is more inspired than any of the other ones. That was just about as interesting as everything else. I died.
Too cocky and fall.
Or you could just ignore everything there. It's okay, Knuckles. Yeah, I don't know if you can even make Knuckles gameplay, like, without the hunting. I feel like there's no real gimmick for Knuckles, other than the fact that, obviously, he can glide and he can climb walls, but I don't know how you do that without treasure hunting. Because usually the deal with that is you put him in Sonic levels, and you let him get across all the stuff that Sonic can't do. But if you make levels just for Knuckles, there's no point in doing that.
Right. The death egg is starting to crumble. Get out of there before it blows.
Did we even do anything? Like, we just ran around the death egg and that caused it to get destroyed? Is Sonic just that fast? He's like the Langoliers. He just eats up all the worlds he goes to. That movie has not held up, by the way, or miniseries or whatever it was. I watched that when I was a kid, and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever, but man, that did not age well, and that might go on my character. I don't think I ever got that mustache before, but that's pretty solid. And it fits with the cowboy helmet. Oh, soap shoes. No living people were on that thing.
The Phantom Movie's power should be down to almost nothing. That's right.
Those resistance pests and their clever little plots. They're like something on your shoe that you can't wipe off.
It appears they've taken our legs right out from under us. Quite impressive, really.
I don't have legs. Neither do you, dude.
Don't remind me, dude.
5 more hours before the plan is executed. Infinite, let's make a tactical retreat so that we can remobilize our forces.
And by tactical retreat, you mean to say, flee with our tails between our legs. I'm quite displeased about this, Doctor.
Shut up and just follow me!
Orbot and Cubot don't get enough play in this game. Those have been consistently 2 of my favorite characters since they were introduced in Colors, and they just don't really get any kind of screen time in this. That's the second time we've seen them in the entire game, I'm pretty sure. No, I don't want that. I do not care. Please let me just play this level.
The Phantom Ruby signal has gotten much weaker.
This should effectively put a stop to the Doctor's greatest weapon.
The Sonics have made an opening for us. We can't just let that go to waste.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Time to settle the score.
I wonder if the story would have been better if Infinite wasn't even in this.
Finally smash Eggman into an omelet.
Hey, don't count your chickens before you smash your eggs.
Like, this should have been just Eggman taking over, like, by himself. He should have built a new robot or something like that. It shouldn't have been Infinite.
I just everyone to get home safely, okay?
Or he goes back to what he tried in Sonic Adventure 1 and just tries to nuke the goddamn place. I think this is a fine level, if I remember correctly. Most of the levels in this game are just fine. 6 out of 10s. There's nothing too offensively bad. There's a few, like, standout awful levels, but they're in the minority. You know, they're mainly just brain-dead levels of just press right, boost. You know, what most people complained about in the boost gameplay for, like, the longest time. But this is the first time where I think it's actually a legitimate complaint. I would rather take no prisoners.
Alright, chasing Eggman is what I do best. I'll track him down in no time.
I think we fight Infinite here again. Just once again proving that Infinite is really no challenge for us. Does Sonic not have a drift in this one? That's weird. I just now noticed that. Nice. Cool. What even did that? I'm just gonna ignore the red rings, like, forever. I don't need them. Yeah, so apparently this level is based on Metropolis from, like, the classic Sonic games, even though it looks more like Grand Metropolis from Sonic Heroes. I figured it was always supposed to be a Sonic Heroes reference, but apparently not. You would literally never know, because this looks nothing like the classic Sonic level. That's a good bit of level design right there. I like that platform that if you don't get off it in time, it'll just send you into some spikes. That's one of the few, like, really good level design things here. Even though I feel like now we're just going through the same level over and over again. Blech. See, this is a nice level. It looks nice. I like the, like, Mirror's Edge type city here. I don't like just falling off because Sonic doesn't control properly, but whatever. What are these ostrich bots? All they do is run away. I don't think you ever fight one. That would have been a really good rank if I didn't have to retry it twice. I love whenever Sonic just looks so proud of himself. Oh my god. If my character, like, his whole thing wasn't that he's got an ugly face, I would totally put him in a knight's head. Like, just a helmet. Really? There was no cutscene to end that one off? That's weird. If I'm remembering correctly, this is when the game really starts to, like, pick up and go, oh, they're rushing to the end now.
Welcome, Sonic. Glad you could make it to your funeral. Infinite, do it!
Take this.
What is that?
Har, har. That, my spiky little predator, is null space.
Null space?
It's a little something that the Phantom Ruby cooked up. A closed-off space where absolutely nothing exists. Goodbye, Sonic, my soon-to-be-eradicated nemesis. Enjoy all the nothing.
That's actually a good tagline for this game. Sonic Forces, enjoy all the nothing.
Whoa! Buddy, don't! You'll be sucked in
But we destroyed the Phantom Ruby's power source.
Tisk,
But I don't
tisk.
want to be a pirate.
Since you always destroy the power source of my weapons, I decided to learn from my mistakes.
Well, that's
I had
first.
a backup power source created under Metropolis.
Don't tell him where it is, you stupid idiot. God, I would make a much better Dr. Eggman than he does. Not like Mike Pollock, because Mike Pollock's always great. I'm talking about the actual Dr.
We were
Eggman.
meant to end up. Let's head back. Everyone's waiting for us. Double boost!
How come the music is, like, going away? There's no lyrics anymore. Because double boost is great, but only when fist bump plays.
Nothing can contain the two of us at max power. Not even null space. Sup, everyone? I missed this place.
Sup, everyone. I don't know if I love that Sonic talks like that or hate it. Because Sonic should have an attitude, but it's like he's a slave to the times. You know, the first thing he goddamn ever says in Sonic Adventure 1 is, oh yeah, this is happening. And that's so lame. But I also love it. Well, this whole level just plays fist bump. Which means I love it. This is a different verse. It skipped a verse. God, I just want to stay silent and listen to this. It's so good. And now here's the thing, like, I know that this song isn't, like, it's not an amazing song. It's just a really good Sonic butt rock song. This is one of those that I always put on in my car when I'm, like, driving and, like, I want to be aggressive while I'm driving. This is just one of those perfect songs. It's great in a like a workout playlist. This is a good level. It's just it showcases what really could be done with the duo gameplay. And if there were more of these levels, or just more levels in general, you know, you got a stew going. Like, this is fun. This is when the game kind of comes together. You know, this is when you feel like this is what the game should have been more of. Look at these two goobers. Sonic is like classic Sonic, just a great design. You know, I guess it's classic Sonic, but it's modern Sonic's design. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it's classic. It's a classic design, but it's modern Sonic. And then my goofy guy over here is like over-designed, and that's my fault. Okay, we got another Bane mask. More goblin shoes.
Excuse me, boss?
It can't be! It's impossible to get out of the Phantom Ruby's null space!
Well, maybe by myself, but I had a little help from my friend. Something you wouldn't understand since you don't have any friends.
This changes nothing. Dr. Eggman will still have the last laugh.
Maybe he'd have more friends if he didn't talk about himself on the third person.
God, this game is like, it just zooms right through to the end of the game. Like, it's not exactly a crescendo, because it just doesn't feel like anything of value happened, and then all of a sudden now we're just like rushing through. Whose level is this? Who's yellow?
We've got less than an hour before Eggman's plan goes down.
There's no more time. We have to break into the fortress now.
Indeed, this is it. Our last opportunity to bring peace back into the world.
But when the battle ends, we'll have to part with Sonic. I mean, this Sonic, won't we?
Technically, I mean, he'll grow up into the Sonic you've got now. But if this game's to be believed, it's from an alternate dimension. So it's technically a different Sonic, but he's also a younger version of this Sonic, but he's from another... I don't know what the hell's going on anymore.
Yes, if the Phantom Ruby is gone, I guess he'll be returned to his dimension. Thank you for everything, Sonic. I'll never forget what you did for us.
Save the sentiments for later. This is not over yet. We still have a battle to fight. Exactly. This is our last chance. Give it everything you've got.
Yeah, who is this? I guess this is the Avatar.